Okay, not the most glamorous background for any video I've ever done, but I wanted to do a video today because I just got off a call with this really interesting man who's going to become he's my new client, and he really helped me to, or rather, I should say, he raised some interesting questions for me that I thought might be beneficial, and I wanted to start this, and I want you to chat with me during this video, like you're starting to. Hello, hello, web crawler with the Linux penguin, I think. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because I want to know why, if you are someone who suffers from premature ejaculation or you don't feel like you can control your orgasm all the time, why fix it? Like, why do you want to fix it? Oh, hi, I'm going to say hi to the people who are joining right now. Hello in Louisiana. Hello, David. Permanent solution, please, says Rohit. Yes, permanent solution. Yes, exactly. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what I do. That's what I deliver to my clients. Hi, hello, muzzled dust dog. You guys get great names. Hello, Dion. Hi, Isaac. Welcome. Okay, so let me ask you this question. If you're so what's the number one reason? I love you too, Dennis and Patrick and Dwight. Why do you want to cure premature ejaculation? If that's something that you've ever dealt with, whether it was one time or the last 1,000 times that you had sex, why do you want to cure your premature ejaculation? Bolt says, my eyes are pretty. Thank you, Bolt. Juan, to satisfy my partner. Yep. I think that's probably a very common reason. Give me a couple more. By the way, this is the first YouTube live I have ever done without makeup. Ah, look at Dennis calling me out on it. No makeup. You are right. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm not wearing pants. This is going on. I just felt so inspired. Like I had to get on YouTube and talk to you guys about this because it's a really important question. Like, hi from the mitten. I'm in the mitten. I live in Mitten. Well, I'm in Michigan right now. Okay, wait. Longer sex, more fun, opposite problem, delayed ejaculation. Sometimes it's embarrassing, so you can both really like it. Yeah, because it's embarrassing for sure. Ooh la la, the no pants. Yeah, that's right, no pants this morning. Great without makeup. Oh, thank you. I've never been on YouTube without makeup. Woo! Uncharted territory, everybody. Thank you for your kind words. Sexy legs, thank you. To satisfy my manlyhood, yeah. Yep. To satisfy my manlyhood. So to satisfy my partner, to satisfy myself, so that both of us can really enjoy sex. But here's the reason that I wanted to ask this question, and I really sincerely want you to think about it. Prolong enjoyment for me and my partners. You're still cute. You're cute too. Thank you. I missed it. I was thinking, oh, you missed my pantslessness? I'll show you it again before we hang up. I'm having anxiety, stress, embarrassment due to premature ejaculation. So if I cured it, then anxiety and stress and embarrassment would presumably go away, right? Sex could be enjoyable again. It is mental. I just read a study that I don't know why, I've been talking about PE for like years now. I never came across this study out of Valparaiso, Indiana that said like, they just confirmed it. 99.9% of all PE is mental, which is okay. Like, good news is that it's mental. Like, there's nothing wrong, you know? Your penis is perfect as it is. There's nothing wrong with it, which is great. It's just a mental. But you think about it, like, it takes a lot longer to change physical. Like, if you've ever tried to, like, develop muscles, which is what I'm always trying to do, it takes a while. I had to go to the gym for, like, well, I'm wearing a sweater, but maybe I'll take it off. I had to go to the gym for like 6 months to get like definition here. My butt's getting lifted now and all that. But you can change your mind like that. My wife and I have amazing foreplay. Make sure she has an orgasm before penetration. Thank you. And then and then it disappeared. I'm sorry, but I'm assuming what it said is you can only last a couple minutes because society makes a huge deal about it. Just kind of ensure that my partner's enjoying herself. Shout out my name, please, Arun. Shout out, give me answers, Arun. Why do you want to cure your premature ejaculation? I'm seeing a lot about partners, but also a lot about society, a lot about embarrassment, a lot about like it's personal to me or it's personal like in my relationship with my wife or my girlfriend. I'd like penetration to last longer. Yes, yeah, exactly. Like longer sex is so crucial. We're thinking about why cure premature ejaculation, but it's not just longer sex, right? Because longer sex without other stuff, any sex without other stuff is kind of meaningless, right? Like, we don't want just longer sex. We want more fulfilling sex. We want more satisfying sex. And like, the question underneath that is, why do you want more satisfying sex? Mental well-being. Yeah. Relationship strengthens. Yes. Prolong the sensation. Yes. So that if it's a pleasurable sensation, we want to experience for longer. Just like, I don't know, I polished off the end of a chocolate cake yesterday, and like, I wish that I could prolong that shit. Will you do bare arm flexing now? Maybe. You're doing great work. Thank you, Naveed. So, why cure premature ejaculation? Why even cure it? For me, it comes down to 2 reasons. Number 1 is for your partner, their pleasure. Like, the satisfaction that, as Kevin's just saying right now, like the satisfaction of knowing that you can please your partner. That like when you finish having sex, that she's gonna roll away and you're gonna like see that look of satisfaction in her eyes where she's just completely given herself over to you, right? To know that you can satisfy her on that level. Like, I know, because I'm bisexual, I've seen that face. I mean, I've made that face for myself, obviously, many times, but like, I've seen that face on a woman, and that's like one of the best sensations you can experience is like, so yeah, to make her go crazier, as John just said, yeah, for sure, right? Seeing not just that look of satisfaction, but seeing all the looks that she gives you before that look, like the wild, crazy, animalistic woman that you know exists within all women, but if we don't last long enough to like get it out, you know, because women take up to 20, I read recently, even 40 minutes before they're able to reach orgasm. It's so bad I'm not even getting turned on because I'm worried about failing. Rohit wants to know if there are any pills to cure PE. There's not, actually. Doctors will sometimes prescribe SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, that are actually for depression. They're not for premature ejaculation, but because there's a relationship between serotonin and ejaculation, they'll prescribe antidepressants to help correct serotonin levels. But honestly, for me, that feels like applying, you know, a Band-Aid to an axe wound. Like, this is a problem. You know, the problem wasn't, especially if you don't experience, if you haven't experienced depression. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but why would you take pills for something that you don't need to take pills for? You know, PE is not caused usually by a serotonin imbalance. For some men, that makes a big difference in curing it, but that's not the cause of it, right? Usually the cause of it is more related to performance anxiety. It's more related to an event, a stressor, something that happened in your life, or it's sometimes caused by the way that you masturbate. And yes, Keith, thank you. SSRIs, not only are they not designed to cure premature ejaculation, but for many people, they actually kill their libido. They actually crush their desire to have sex to begin with, which for me, like my desire to have sex is like often how I feel like alive. I feel the most alive when I'm full of desire. Someone says that they use something you can get dependent on. Yeah, like, you know, sex, your body was made to have sex. You could argue that your body was made to do a lot of things, but the number one thing that it was made to do is to recreate through having sex. And so it's really, getting emails. Your body was made to have sex successfully. That's how you got here. Your parents and their parents, the parents before them, thousands of generations, beyond even Homo sapiens, all successfully had sex. And most of them, actually all of them for many thousands of years, did it without the help of antidepressants, without the help of like horny goat reed or whatever. Oh my God. Joseph asked, any chance of me uploading an arm wrestling video? 0% chance of that happening. Sorry to disappoint you. I suck at arm wrestling, even after all these months at the gym. I get embarrassed. Arm wrestling is, I should never probably do it ever again. Someone was mentioning Jamaican Stone, a numbing thing. Yeah, like sex is meant to be felt and enjoyed and not numbed out, right? Like, that's what pisses me off when people say that I shouldn't have cussed on YouTube, sorry. When people say that they look into the closet, like they stare, like I heard someone recently said they imagine the smell of rotting meat when they're trying not to ejaculate. Like, oh my God, I hope that I feel so Whew, the stench of rotting meat, like that's not something I ever want to bring into the bedroom, right? I hope you don't either. And sex is meant to be felt, whether you're numbing physically with a cream or a stone, or whether you're numbing mentally by thinking of like rotting meat. That's not it. So anyways, I talked about the first reason to that people want to cure their premature ejaculation. The first reason is for their partner, for their satisfaction, for seeing that look on their partner's face when she like rolls over and she's just so, she's been ravished, you know? What, oh, hang on, ask me that Mako question again in a minute. The other reason, this gets me in trouble because I want to read all the things. I need my assistant here. I wasn't able to get all that. Sacrificing my ejaculation. Okay, what do you think number 2 is? Number 1 is satisfy my partner. What do y'all think the number 2 reason that most people want to cure their premature ejaculation is? Thanks, Nana. Ding. Oh God, I look. No makeup. What day is it? Wednesday? No makeup Wednesday. Wednesday? Yeah, Memorial Day. We can kind of mess with me. Okay, guys, what's the number 2 reason? Longer sex, boost confidence. Yes, and it's not the, so if the first reason is about the partner, the second reason is about you. The second reason is you, right? Because when you see that face, when you see that pleasure, when you see her orgasming, when you see her ravished, like in sweat, eyes rolling the back of her head, the anime orgasm face, you know that? When you see that, that feels good for you. You get to feel that, like, yeah, I did that. Like, I made that happen. I unleashed the wildness of that woman. I brought out pleasure and satisfaction, and I made that happen. And this is why I wanted to make this video today, because it doesn't require anyone else, like no one else is required for you to feel that. Like, you get to feel sexually satisfied, sexually powerful. You can feel that without anyone else ever walking into the room with you, okay? And it's so crucial for you to know that, because so many people think, I'm not going to cure my premature ejaculation unless I have a partner, unless I have a wife, unless there's a woman who I'm like engaging with. And like, yes, does having a sexual partner help? For sure it does. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. It absolutely does. Having someone who's going to practice these things with you is very helpful. But sex is yours. It belongs to you. And that satisfaction that you get from curing your premature ejaculation, that's yours to own and to have and to hold and to keep forever and to use as your battery as you go out into the world and you face life. And life's got all of its unpredictables and its ups and downs. And as you face life, I want you to have like all of that delicious satisfaction and confidence that comes just from knowing that you can last as long as you want and experience control. And it has nothing to do with the satisfaction that comes from satisfying a partner. Those are two different things, but they're very interrelated. So some other comments, people are saying part of the bonding experience between partners. Yeah, absolutely. I would put that more in the first category, right? First category of reason why people want to, how many years of experience? A lot of years of experience. But I've been focusing strictly on PE for 4 years now, but I've been teaching sex. I was a sex educator and I was a professional researcher. I used to be in a lab and publish stuff, and now you see me making videos on YouTube without my pants on. That was obviously the right move for me in my career, but I do come from a lot of science, and that's why I'm so fascinated by like, how do we actually solve these things? That's what I care about. So number 1 is for our partners. Like, we want to get better at sex so that they can enjoy sex more, so that it can bond us, as many people brought up here, so that they can be satisfied. And the second reason is for us, because sex is something that we should be able to enjoy and have fun with and own and live. And like, sex is your right. And so those are 2 primary reasons. My shutter speed is too low. Are you saying that because I'm like all whited out? Yeah, I don't. It's an iPhone. I just had to move, you know. Thank you. Videographers, come apply to work with me. You can come help me to make higher quality videos. But for right now, I just want you to focus on, and if I was to invite you to do anything, it would be to write down the top 3 reasons that you want to cure your PE. Because when you know what your goal is and when you know why you want it, it makes it so much easier to actually do the work that's required to accomplish it. for me, why did I want to make this? Why am I here talking to you right now without my pants and my makeup on? Is because my goal is to get this information into the hands of the people who need it. So like I'm literally on vacation. I'm at my friend's apartment right now. I'm staying in Detroit through Memorial Day. And my goal is it's so important to me that I get you this information and spark this thought for you so that you can feel inspired to change your sex life. It doesn't matter to me what I'm wearing or what I look like, because it's important to me that you get this information. Okay, and got the best screenshot of you in this light like sunshine. Oh, thank you, Dennis. I'm sure I cannot wait to watch this back on my actual laptop and see how absolutely blown out my face is right now. But I have good news. I have other good news on the side of video and PE is that the video course that I've been promising you guys for like a year now on premature ejaculation, on curing it, like what the cure is, how I cure PE for my clients. The video course that includes all of my techniques is going to come out probably in the next 2 weeks. Don't hold me to that. I'm doing my best. I have a whole team of people working on it. I got a writer. I got my assistants working on it full time. I've got I just hired a graphic designer so that it'll be really pretty for you all, because that matters to me. I don't like looking at ugly shit on the internet. You said I studied PE for a long time. I do know about Peyronie's disease. Fill out my contact form on my website, CaitlinVNeal.com, if you have other questions. But if you're interested in just learning the techniques, obviously it's not like one-on-one coaching. You know, in one-on-one coaching, we go deep. We apply everything specifically to you. So, you know, for those of you who can afford that, who can work on that, who have the time and the space and the mental energy, like I honestly recommend that you work one-on-one with someone, because that's going to make the biggest difference. But that's not an option for everybody. Michael wants to know if I'm single. No, Michael, I am married. I have a husband. Coaching is not an option for everybody, but that's why I made the product. That's why I made this thing that you can actually like download and take with you. And I got MP3s in there so that you can listen to it, because some of the things you don't need to see me. I mean, if you want to see me, you can see me, but there's MP3s, there are workbooks, there's transcripts, there's like a community where you can go on and like you can post questions. And yeah, this is what I'm saying. You guys are asking me for the solution. Active and mindful of nutrition, the answer to PE. No, I don't think nutrition usually makes that big of a difference in premature ejaculation, even if you have really awful nutrition. Obviously, nutrition's really good for getting strong erections and for being a great lover. Yes, nutrition. But for curing PE, like, no, there's no supplement that you can take. There's no pill that you can take, because it's not a physical problem. Because PE isn't caused by a lack of vitamin D or lack of nitric acid. Or nitric oxide. I'm a little bit too distracted by the comments. But Rohit, you asked me for the solution, and I'm telling you, the solution, all the solutions, everything that I do, all the techniques that I use, not just to cure PE, but to cure erectile dysfunction, to cure delayed ejaculation, right? Like a lot of the techniques are actually very similar. The product itself that I'm about to release is just on premature ejaculation. I've already got additional stuff in the works, because as soon as I made this one product, I realized that y'all need more. Y'all need, like, there's just so much more. There's so much more need. There's so much other stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Oh my gosh, I love that you all asking me to flex. That makes me want to keep going to the gym. I am going to do a video course on erectile dysfunction, but first, premature ejaculation, because I've been working on it for so long. It's my passion. It's the most common sexual dysfunction in men. It exists in 1/3 of all men. 1/3, and we don't talk about it. Plenty of people talking about it. Plenty of people trying to make a buck on erectile dysfunction. Very, very, very few people talking about premature ejaculation. That's what I am here to do. We are going to cure it. Okay, this video's gone on long enough. Wow, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm feeling extra excited and alive. And if you think you suffer from premature ejaculation, my website will be in the description. It's CaitlinVNeal.com. You can also go to BetterSexCoach.com, because my name is hard to spell. BetterSexCoach.com. It will link you over to my website. Click on Last Longer in Bed, download the free guide, or go to the Contact Me form and fill out my contact form, and I'll be sure to get you information. You'll be the first to know about that video when it comes out, or sorry, the video course, not one video. It's like 3.5 hours of videos. Which doesn't sound like that much, but honestly, that's everything that if you apply everything, you will be able to cure your PE and last longer in bed, and that's what we are here to do. And thank you so much for making me feel beautiful without my makeup on. Maybe I'll do this again. We'll see. Maybe I'll wear pants next time. Hey. No, you can't see, but woo!